guys, it's Chris here, and welcome to the second part of my 2016-17 Sunday League season. It's been a little while. Now, at this stage, after 5 games in the last video, I'm on 2 goals and 3 assists, which is decent. You know, if a Premier League forward is getting as many goals and assists as they are appearances, that's decent, you know. In our league, however, no, I'm kidding. I am actually quite happy with that. Now, straight into the thick of it. First up, we had a cup game against a team who brought some players in for this game who really shouldn't have been brought into this game, if you know what I'm saying. Let's just say the phrase, "it's still 0-0 lads," was said a fair amount throughout the evening. Unfortunately, one of our centre-backs was quickly put out of action, actually fracturing a hip. Yeah, breaking a hip at 2-0 down. He can be spotted limping off to A&E after the magic sponge had surprisingly turned out to be ineffective, as it's just some bloke with a wet sponge. Onto one of our few foragers forward, and the ball's played out to me on the wing. I'm trying to get a bit of pace past their right back. Cruyff turn in, yeah, that worked really nicely. And then tried a little 1-2, see if that was working, but just a little bit dragged behind me, so, and then the ball's eventually cleared in classic Sunday League fashion. Eventually. Another nice little bit from me that I've left in, but again, we're not quite effectively creating anything. Just breaking ankles since 1996. A perfect example here of why you should look to pass it out from the back, from defence, as we're picked apart from, you know, a loose ball out from the back when there was 3 or 4 of us standing there. Anyway, our defence are usually quite good at passing out from the back. Their striker then quickly added their 4th and 5th, which didn't make the night less depressing. Next, one of their players who they brought in just for this game, I'd never played against him before, sorry, so it was kind of one of them, just scored a really decent goal, really nice, going past 3 or 4 of us. But you're kind of torn between standing there applauding and questioning, has he actually had trials for West Ham? Our same centre-back who did this then plows into another unaware forward, but he somehow makes it look... Wait. I'm just adding to this. It's the same guy. He's taken out the same guy twice, about 6 months apart. The commitment levels. It's genuinely the same tackle and the same 2 people. Wow, that's mental. It's a skill. It's an art. It really is. Yeah, so anyway, that game, we've had more time to prepare for league games throughout this season, let's say that, which has helped us in no way because no one prepares for games. Grow up. Anyway, on to the second game of the video, and our attack was a lot more effective in this game. Ball straight over the top, straight away, and I'm in. And the one thing YouTube needs is one more crossbar challenge, so delighted that dream became reality. To be fair, a bubble was present. You've got to say, the pitch has yet again claimed another victim. 3 assists it is. And literally 10 seconds later, they got up the pitch, flog a dead YouTube horse even more, but this time theirs finds the back of the net. Shortly followed by 5 minutes later, their lead being doubled. Our centre-back trying the right thing by playing it out from the back, but yeah, same. Once again, another chapter in the reverse step-over saga, which is still going strong with 100% efficiency. Stay tuned. Oh my god. I actually completely forgot about this golden moment when someone actually tried Rabona 10 minutes into the first half. Have a shot next time.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, at least some dinner's getting finished today. Oh, I know what's coming here. So, first of all, our centre-back plays the ball out from defence nicely. I continue the move, and our winger Paul does brilliantly to drag across about 34 of their defenders, which opens up space really nicely for me to make a run straight through the centre. There's not how to take a cynical yellow card on the halfway line. This next bit went nicely to plan, though.
Surging forward with real menace here. Oh, what a goal that is! And the whole of this ground stands and applauds the 20-year-old. Have you seen a better goal than that anywhere this season?
The keeper doesn't make it look half bad, does he? You know, special mention to him. I've been trying to find that top corner for so long in games. So finally one's come off, the floodgates will open. Into the second half, and we were creating so much more. But yet again, well, there's no dinner being finished anywhere this time. Then in a piece of play that, if before half time, would usually result in someone loudly pointing out that we need to keep it simple, we give away the ball, overplaying from defence, and they retake the lead by getting in down our right wing. Decent finish, to be fair. Our keeper's a bit unlucky, but it was a good finish. I was drifting around a fair bit at this point. It was working with me making runs up the field and our striker dropping back as well. So I get out on the left wing, try a speculative effort, and I mean, in a real goal, goal. Oh wait. If it was one of those windy days when you've tactically picked which half to play first, then it could have been a very different story, let me tell you that. Then we just went into a period of creating so many clear-cut chances. I've had to cut some out as well. I cannot tell you how many we missed in this game, but we did miss all of them. Note how, even as the keeper should be in total control as the ball drops into our penalty area here, there's still that hint of edginess as the ball bounces, to where your guess is as good as mine. Right, at this point, heading towards the 70th, probably, but even at this point in the game, there was still plenty of time to miss a few more gilt-edged chances, and for someone to show us all how to perform. A nicely executed, cynical yellow card tactical foul that really frustrates the opposition. Anyway, this was perfect free kick territory for me. A little wide, but I thought it was worth a go. I tried to do the classic catching the keeper out on keeper's side, but even Kelly would have had that one with the secretary bird shin. And still some more time yet for me to get in at goal and the keeper to make a strong Manuel Neuer forearm save, then for our keeper to equal him, and then shortly followed by a reaction to a misplaced pass by me, which sums up our entire day. Frustratingly 3-1 that one. Anyway, finally we are back at the iconic ground of the fortress. Now this game was a bit of a special one. You'll see why soon. Cameraman or camerawoman, I can't quite remember which, was in this game lying in bed too long. So only the start of the game was, well, the start of the game was slightly missed, but the first 10 minutes of the game were caught from parts of the sideline. And of course, this was the game that we put together a flowing passing move to open the scoring inside 2 minutes. And open the scoring I did.
Oh, fabulous!
I'd just like to bring your attention fully to the bounce of the 6-yard box. Whilst the ball isn't actually in the air, we've all seen that. Good, let's move on. It's not the worst start I could have had to my debut as captaincy. It's, you know, I think that's fair to say. By the law of averages, we were owed some goals by this game, okay? And although with shooting like that, is that me or Philippe Coutinho is the question here? We get a lucky break with the deflection of the ball. It's spread out wide, a little more play out there, and cross comes in. Our striker claims another very solid header into the bottom corner. Have you ever seen teams confuse opponents by standing over free kicks and then running into each other? It completely messes with the defence and makes the back line a lot more disorganised as they stand there laughing. Well, we've set the trend for it to be cleverly employed at corners too.
What happened there?
Lovely little flick from our left back to get out of here. Definitely one of those occasions where your left back is actually a forward, or the forward who's picked the short straw, you know. Play continues, and a 1-2 initially looks like it's broken down for a cheeky little assist from their centre-back. I lifted over the goalkeeper in and into the net for my second of the game, and our third. Things are going well, So we've got 3 goals in 3 games so far for this video. I do also have to say, we did get lucky on this day in that we were playing probably our strongest team of the season, and their opponents probably had their weakest team of the season out. Even our winger was trying out the Ronaldinho crossbar challenge that did the rounds on YouTube about 10 years ago before messing it up, and I mean, it's a good effort, I suppose. Probably our best half of the season anyway, this was, and it was capped off by this. I mean, it is a delicious Rabona finish, but I hope Johnny likes the inside of hospital wards. Right, into the second 45, and I am really pushing for my first hat-trick in years. So the side netting becomes the latest obstacle to it. Could have shot first time there, but what can you do? Anyway, I'm not actually sure the pitch has been any worse all season. Every person on the field is basically having to take 3 touches on the ball more than usual to take a throw in. Meanwhile, I'm still searching for that hat-trick, working a bit of space on the edge of the box to go for that far top right corner again, but it unfortunately just finds the wrong side of the post this time and gets lost forever. As if it's written in the stars, one of our midfielders topples and falls inside the box, in response to which the referee points straight to the spot. All that's left to do is a quick game of rock, paper, scissors between the 2 players on a brace so far. You know how it is, to decide who takes, and then I, with my victorious rock, and I'm not talking about the might of football today, step up to the spot.
Talk about a pressure penalty from a man who hasn't always had the cleanest record, but he converts
slotted it past the goalkeeper into the back of the net to seal my hat-trick. If that's not how to prepare for the next charity game, then I don't know how is. Yeah, really nice to get over that mental obstacle of just like putting another one away so you can get back on that Matt Letizia streak again, you know. I did miss the one before as well, but let's not talk about that. Right, my dad then came on, who started making some fleeting appearances at the age of 51 after being injured for quite a lot this season. This return was almost capped off by a brilliant 1-2 between us, but then he decides to pass it to the bloke in between the sticks midriff. I know what he'd say if I did that, and it goes along the lines of that and was and awful. Nah, anyway, so at this point I slotted in at centre-back, because we all know how it feels, you know, losing by a big scoreline, and it's not fun. So I thought I'd slot back, give some of my defence a chance up front, maybe even out the game a little bit. So Per Mertesacker can, in fact, be spotted prowling the back line at times on this day, he can. Shortly after that, my dad lifts a quality through ball over that back line, and the guy who lost rock, paper, scissors also claims his hat-trick. Gets the second hat-trick of the game. You know it's been a good result when two players get separate hat-tricks. And then he gets his fourth a minute later to round off the 8-0 win. And as I've said before, there's quite a lot of variation in the teams in our league. You can't really plan for upcoming games because there's no way of knowing who the other team are going to field. They vary that much. Then somewhat fittingly, the whistle goes after they have a go from the centre. And I think the ref blows 5 minutes early to give them a little bit more time in the pub afterwards. Finally onto our final game for this video, and we finally have a 4K camera. Gone are the days of my best goal of the video being seen through 2 pixels, although the first test for our new setup was under the floodlights, against the same team we lost 3-1 to 2 games ago. Yeah, not quite the start we were looking for though, I'll be honest. Their first goal being the first one captured in 4K.
Not ideal.
Then 5 minutes later, their left winger cuts in from the left and could have been goal bound already, but a horrid deflection wrong foots our keeper and finds the bottom corner 10 minutes into the game. Actually, it tends to if you're offside. Still just the one then. Yeah, this half really wasn't very eventful for us. I'm struggling to find clips. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm really struggling to find clips.
Held that right bumper there.
Again, our defence is exposed to their quick forwards, and the tactics of either the ball or the man could make it past me, but not both, were employed fairly successfully. Depending on which way you look at it.
I'm waiting to see the card, but it just looks like I'm zoomed in on the ref's ass.
Yeah, seriously, that's what we shouldn't be putting in ones like that. Anyway, the penalty is slotted away with conviction, and it's 2-0. Now, our defensive line here needs a little bit more attention as their forward is played well onside and finishes it again very confidently. 3-0 to them. But it's all in 4K though, lads, so yeah, always a silver lining. Anyway, finally we do find ourselves on the attack in the second half as Ash absolutely sends 2 of them to the shops. Hey, and I've touched the ball. Shortly find a pass through their left back's legs, after a little bit of dribbling down on the right wing, and then it's crossed back into me. I get a snapshot away, which unfortunately their keeper covers well at the near post, but we do find ourselves with the corner, which is probably our best chance of scoring in this one. So I drill one into the danger area, and one of our older players is absolutely scissored. They've done him dirty with the pincer movement there, as one of them gets the ball and the other very much the man, resulting in our second penalty, won by the same player in 2 games, and taken by the same player. Now, this is a chance for 2 penalties in 2, you know, so really getting the penalty taken wheels rolling again. Anyway, I decided as I was running up that I'd go to the right this time, okay? So I feel I need to start switching it up a bit. I've been practicing going both ways lately because you want to have both in your locker, you know? Anyway, I decided this about now, and luckily it paid off. The keeper dived in the right way this time, but it was powerful enough and found the bottom corner. Penalties were off and running again, boys. Our keeper today didn't feel like kicking off the floor much, so we thought we'd give him goal kicks out his hand. No danger, lads. All pre-planned, lads. And a quick throw in by them rendered any fight back, unfortunately, we were mustering entirely useless as they restored their 3-goal lead. And then made it 4 with some filthy sweat, which is exactly what I did in that position too. Then there was just time before the final whistle for our keeper to pull off the best denied save I've ever seen, with again forearm strength Manuel Neuer would have been proud of. Before the final whistle, and so the game ended 4-1 to them. So not the most successful 4 games in terms of the team, but I end this video on 5 goals in 4 games, so taking me to 7 goals and 3 assists in the 9 games this season, which I'm much happier with. Sorry, this is very much the opposite of a post-match interview. Let me try again. Yeah, I'm really happy with the personal accolades, but it's got to be about the 3 points for the team, you know. I'm very happy with that, but as I said, it's all about getting 3 points on the board for the lads and the team. It's the most important thing, because we only got 3. Anyway, that is the end of this video. I hope you have enjoyed seeing a little more insight into my current Sunday League season. Please make sure to leave a like if you have enjoyed it and you would like to see some more. Subscribe if you're new around here. Also, let me know, would you rather see a newer season video next in my Sunday League season videos, or one, because I haven't done back in like year 10 for me, year 9 or 10. We're getting back, so I do have, as I said, a few more older seasons to do. Let me know. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Big things coming, and I shall see you later.